episode, el episodio 121 hoy, en bilingüe, español e inglés, para cruzar los puentes de comunicación, to bridge the communication, to cross the communication bridge, in English and in Spanish. Okay, we have a great episode for you today, un muy buen episodio para ustedes hoy, el 25 de abril, 25th of April, en español. Gracias a The Premium Advantage. If you guys have questions regarding insurance, si tienen preguntas con respecto a seguros, vayan al website de premiumadvantage.com, haga su cita, nosotros les respondemos sus preguntas. Sus anfitriones, yo, Premium HCX, Roberto, en toda social media, y nuestro co-host, Mr. Jacinto.
Hola a todos en Podcastlandia y TikToklandia.
Y TikToklandia. Un episodio muy especial el día de hoy, con respecto a nuestro invitado especial, el señor invitado especial, Patrick Waldo.
Hola a todos.
Hola a todos, el señor Patrick Waldo. Hemos anunciado este episodio por las últimas 3 semanas casi, con respecto a soluciones para los emprendedores de Houston. Share with us a little bit, Patrick. Thank you very much for being with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for accepting the challenge.
¿Cómo? No entiendo. Oh, este episodio es bilingüe.
Bilingüe, sí.
Just like that, and we're back in English, en español.
Aceptar el reto de hacer el episodio en estilo bilingüe para cruzar ese puente. Muchísimas gracias, Patrick. Muchísimas gracias.
No, muchas gracias.
Okay. Entonces, share with us a little bit of the information. I'll do a little bit of the translation. Vamos a hacer traducciones, a conversar para soluciones para empresores, para negociantes en Houston y de otros lugares.
Sí, well, necesito practicar más mi español.
Todos practiquemos el español.
Sí.
Todos practiquemos el español.
Yeah. Well, my wife is Colombian, mi esposa es colombiana, y mi co-founder es mexicana. So normally they handle all of the Spanish needs, but entiendo todo, pero hablar es un poquito difícil, pero
That's what we learn, right? When you learn a new language, you usually understand it first.
Yes, that's right. That's right. But yeah, well, thank you again for inviting me back. Very happy to be talking about Unicorn Forms. We have had a lot of growth since we last were on here a few months ago.
Okay.
So it's been really exciting.
Share with us a little bit about that, the growth of Unicorn Forms.
Yeah, well, would you believe it that most e-sign solutions are very expensive and hard to use?
I wouldn't believe it.
What?
Hard to use.
Yeah, and also they're not very fun, right?
Okay.
No.
That is definitely something that we...
I'm always like, yeah! when I'm doing mine, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, you're so excited about your non-disclosure agreements,
Jumping up and down in my seat.
Yeah. Right. Well, but you should be, because your contracts are how you make your money.
You're absolutely right. You should be thinking about money, absolutely.
Yeah. So this is the gatekeeper for all of your invoices and whatever else you need to send out and sign. So this document represents 100% of the value of your business, potentially.
Interesting. Because if you're going, then why are you even signing if you're unhappy about this thing? It's like, I gotta sign it.
Are you sitting on the toilet doing it? What's happening over there?
Well, they say time. Well, time kills all
You
deals.
do you with your signatures, okay? Unicorn Forms is
As long as you
everywhere.
get it done, doesn't matter where you do it.
Well, we are mobile friendly, but yeah, we're not. We don't recommend doing it in the bathroom. But
No.
You never know.
You want to have a nice, comfortable seat with good posture.
That's right.
Absolutely, for blood circulation.
That's right. That's right.
So, Unicorn Forms, solutions for business owners.
Yeah, so what we're trying to do is to provide a cost-effective alternative to the major e-sign solutions that are available in the market. So that's number one. So if
Cost-effective.
Yeah.
Cost-effective. We're always talking about saving time and money. And money is cost-effective, right?
That's right.
What about time, though? Does it help save time, too?
Oh, time, absolutely.
Oh!
Boom.
Y'all didn't even know.
Yeah.
No sabían que también vamos a tratar de ahorrar tiempo y dinero. Tiempo y dinero es la mezcla de la comunicación.
See? Yeah.
Okay, continue, please. Sorry.
Yeah, so we do things in a number of ways differently. So one, the sending process is much, much easier. We can create templates. So what that means is if you've got a standard agreement, like a non-disclosure agreement or a contract, you don't need to change it. We have links so that you just send the link. And so you just have one link that you can send in your email and you're done. So you don't even have to set up your signers or anything like that. What that means is it reduces the time that you need to send it out. And also we do a lot of things with data so that the information of your signer is already auto-filled, and so they have less to sign when they go through the process as well. So, and if you do integrations with like HubSpot or your CRM, we were talking about that last time as well, it becomes even easier and easier and easier because all they need to do is sign the document and they're done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Streamline solutions is what I'm looking at.
That's
is
right.
What it sounds like.
Yeah,
Streamline
automated.
solutions. Automated, streamlined solutions.
Yeah.
It's a little semi-automated, right? It's like, it's got the checks and processes right. What you're saying is the right stopping points for human interaction.
That's right. Exactly.
So
you're
fun,
in control.
And fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun situation where you're, oh, okay, boom, boom, right spots. And then, but then there's more to it. There's another layer of simplicity that you mentioned, which is the templates.
Yes.
Right? Elaborate on the template. Some folks don't know how that works with the templates.
Yeah.
Los templates, no sé, how is it? Templates es como un documento, como un machote, como un documento que ya está semi-formado. Está semi-formado para que es usuario, para que el usuario ya tenga una representación que pueda utilizar ágilmente.
Sí, que no se cambia.
Que no se cambia.
Sí.
Okay.
So once you set up your template in the product, you're just sending it out and requesting information. What that means is if you've already got, take a 1099. You were talking about tax season.
Sure, yes.
So if you want to send out 100 or 1,000 1099s, this, for us, you have a CSV file, right, that you export from QuickBooks or whatever, and then you upload all that data. And what that means is you don't have to spend money on HR products because you typically have to pay per contractor that you work with. Whereas all you really want to do is manage your accounting, right, in your P&L, right, in your accounting software, but you don't want to have to pay for all your 1099s to send it out. So you could use us and then send out 1,000 1099s to all of your contractors, and all that data gets into the right box. And that can be as simple as uploading an Excel file.
I gotcha. Okay. So you guys also have solutions for taxes. Is that correct?
That's right. Any document. And so that's where it becomes challenging for us because we can handle any PDF, whether it's a government form like a 1099 or a non-disclosure agreement or an invoice or facilities rental agreements or an Airbnb, you know, whatever you need to fill or sign or a web-based form. For example, we do all the permitting with the Houston Film Commission. So so have you been watching Mo on Netflix?
Yes. Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mo.
It's a great show.
It's a great show.
Anything that's shot on city property, if you're registered with the Houston Film Commission, you get basically a permit from our application, and that allows you to shoot on city property for free.
Oh, okay.
So that's a permit. So very different from a non-disclosure agreement. But at the end of the day, for us, it's just a document with information that needs a signature. Yeah.
When's the last time? What kind of agreements have you been in, Jacinto, that you can think of?
Oh, all the time for comedy shows. For hosting events, we always have some sort of contract, right? We should anyway. That's the best way to do it, to assure yourself, the facility and the entertainers that they're going to get paid.
Yeah.
It's all about making that money, right?
Yeah, because sometimes if you don't, this happens a lot in the comedy circuit when you first start out. You go to, they're like, Tuesday night, we're filling this place, here's the pay. Great. You show up Tuesday and they're like, you know what? Not enough people showed up, so I ain't got no money. Like, what? No, you made a contract. We said you're paying me regardless. Like, if there's 1 person or 1,000 people, I'm going to bring the same energy. I'm going to perform. So why all of a sudden, well, you didn't, you bit off more than you can chew at that time, right? So that's just not professional. That's a whole different story. But if we had some sort of paperwork and set up, it's a done deal. So,
And then also collect the 50 in case they don't want to pay you. It's like, hey, no, you already signed it. That 50 is mine.
Sometimes they want to pay you in drugs. It's crazy out there, man. Yeah.
Okay. So a little one-on-one contract, but then this one is paperwork with a repetition. It's not just it has more solutions than a one-on-one situation.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah, so we do a lot of work in like education, nonprofits, healthcare, for example. So think about enrolling your kid into a program. There's a lot of data that you're providing, your name, your spouse's name, your emergency contacts, your authorized pickup.
Sure.
And we've got this great project with a group here in Houston called Community Preschools.
Okay.
We're enrolling people into food programs.
Okay.
So a lot of
Nice.
parents may not know that they qualify for a food program.
Okay.
And it's a multi-page government form
Sure.
that's a little hard to complete.
Sure.
We can turn it into a mobile-friendly experience,
Oh, I
but
see.
also we can
Oh, that's cool.
pre-qualify
Just
them.
upload the form?
Yep.
Whoa.
So all the data in the form, it has all the information that they already provided the school.
Got it.
So basically they need to know your household income, your
Sure.
household size,
Yeah.
if you're already on SNAP, for example, and in some cases your zip code.
Sure.
And that's really about it. So
Yeah.
once you have that information, you can very easily see if
Sure.
you qualify.
Got it.
And then the form is pre-populated with all your information, and
Huh.
all you need to do is sign it.
Wow.
In states like Texas, 1 in 3 children who qualify for a benefit
Sure.
don't receive it. And we've been able to increase the number of accepted applications because the government is receiving a basically 100% perfect application when they send it in.
Gotcha. Okay.
Una
Siempre-
pregunta,
Una pregunta.
hablando de seguridad, de confianza en su compañía, yo sé que yo conozco mi gente mexicana, especialmente los latinos, pero especialmente mexicanos, que no tienen confianza en cosas así, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo puedes asegurar a la gente? How can you tell people out there, especially my Mexican people who are just like, I don't believe, whatever.
I'm not gonna sign nothing.
Yeah, this is something legitimate. I mean, it sounds like you have a lot of people's data also. How secure is that? Are the Russians going to hack it? What's going on?
Sí, estoy muy contento de hablar del mercado mexicano porque hay una grande oportunidad en México, porque hay normas complicadas que se llama NOM 151, que dice que necesita un código, ¿sí? Seguro, se conoce el SAT, por pagar las tasas. En México necesita una cosita con un código seguro, pero por los documentos de negocios normales como un invoice o una non-disclosure agreement, que no sé cómo decir en español.
NDA.
Sí, una NDA, exacto. No se necesita, pero se necesita comply.
Sí, okay.
Comply.
Seguir.
Seguir la norma de NOM,
¿Estás de
50 NOM 151 que hagamos a nosotros.
Sí, okay.
Entonces es muy fácil, mucho más económico que las opciones de firmas electrónicas en el mercado mexicano, y es completamente seguro. No vendemos el data a los third parties, como se dice.
Sí, a las terceras, sí, se quedan ustedes con el data internamente.
Sí.
No se la venden y no se la van a vender a nadie.
Y no usamos el data por razones de AI, que es importante porque hay los documentos de confianza con información
Propietaria, sí.
Sí, propietario. Y no se quiere haber un negocio como nosotros con la información protected,
Sí,
protegida. En una manera abierta que nosotros podemos usar. Entonces es totalmente cerrado la información y segura. Trabajamos mucho con educación, con data como data de los médicos, de las informaciones de los niños, y trabajamos con los doctores y oficinas de los doctores. Entonces, esa data es muy importante que es seguro. Y todos nuestros planes son HIPAA compliant. Entonces, cada tier, sea es gratis o sea es el nivel más alto, todos los planes son HIPAA compliant y FERPA por educación. Entonces, no vendemos nada a ninguna persona. Y tenemos una manera de cerrar información que es único a nosotros.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I explained that well, hopefully it was okay.
Sí, no, sí, está bien. Información segura, muy bien, perfecto, perfecto.
My co-founder used to be a Spanish teacher, so she'll be like,
Ooh.
nope.
Negative. C minus.
Yeah.
C minus.
My wife will be like, good job, you did good, so, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Muchísimas gracias por el detalle de la solución que tiene disponible, Patrick. Thank you very much, I appreciate that.
Yeah, and we have a blog article about NOM 151 compliance in Spanish, so mira nuestro sitio de web para más información de NOM 151.
Ok, excelente. Muchísimas gracias. Si tienen preguntas con respecto a eso, vayan a unicornforms.com. Is that where the people, somebody will go if they want to engage? How would they engage with you? Just go to UNICORNFORMS?
Yeah, go to unicornforms.com. Check out our blog. We've got a lot of information. We cover everything from 1099s to confidential, unclassified information with the government. We're about to do some government work, which is very exciting. And anything from NDAs to whatever else you need to sign.
And if they have questions, they got questions.
Find me on LinkedIn. That's our main place where we follow people. Or you can fill out a form on the website, and I'll be in touch.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, cool. Let's see, what else do we have for today? Temas de hoy. ¿Qué pasó durante la semana? Tenemos noticias locales, tenemos información local, Sportcinto con el episodio, la información. Y los eventos. Don't forget, moratoriums lifted. Si necesitan seguros en Texas, vayan al website de Premium Advantage. Respondemos las preguntas. Ok, local updates. Una agencia de Houston compró, esto reporta el Houston Chronicle, eso reporta el Houston Chronicle. Houston Chronicle reports. An agency in Houston compró 118 acres para casas o hogares económicos, pero los vendió a inversionistas. O sea, tuvieron un propósito. They had a purpose for purchasing this land, but then they undersold it for undervalued, supposedly reports the Houston Chronicle. So I want to share this a little bit because we always try to inform folks about taxes and insurance, keep folks informed about that type of stuff, right? And so exclusive Houston agency bought 118 acres of affordable housing, then quietly sold it to investors. Interesting story. Houston Midtown Development Zone from the Houston Chronicle spent more than a decade assembling 118 acres of land in and around Third Ward for affordable housing, hoping to stop pricey new townhomes from taking over the neighborhood. Then in recent years, the agency sold 16.6 acres of the land to developers or investors, some of which has been divided into lots for new homes. Now, new townhomes, correct. In the process, the Midtown Redevelopment Authority undercut its own housing plans, left community leaders, its housing partners, and its board members in the dark about the deal's implications, and enriched a woman prosecutors say was dating the Midtown executive who handled most of the sales.
Oh, that's juicier.
That's tax money.
Oh.
Despite Midtown seeking to make a profit of the sales, it didn't offer the land the open market to the highest bidder. Some of the sales even brought in less money.
What? They didn't even come up on this?
Tax
Dude,
money.
this is horrible.
Tax money. Some of the sales even brought in. By the way, this was brought in by a confidential informant. We have an informant. It's not confidential informant. I don't know, man. He needs to come back in the show if he wants to talk about his topics. But we have prior guests that share this information. It's like, hey, guess what's happening?
Tell me who that is after the show.
These lands are just one questionable use of Midtown's affordable housing resources, which, like almost all of the agency's revenues, some of local property taxpayers. Local property taxpayers. That's us. Houston Chronicle investigation this year showed the agency spent $22 million in housing funds. This building that they built it by Emancipation, I've seen this building. It's empty and it's been there for
I've never even seen that.
It's new. It's kind of hidden. It's not really hidden, but I guess most people are not aware that this building is not really used. And they built it.
Emancipation and what? Like that by Minute Maid?
No, it's Emancipation and kind of McGowan.
By you over there?
Yeah, it's in Third Ward.
Oh.
It's in Third Ward. It's a nice building. It's barely being used. Wow. It's not used being properly. Some mismanagement situation.
I'm down to do it. Hey, you guys want a comedy show over there? We can do that over there. Brunch Comedy Show, guys. Check it out. BrunchComedyShow.com.
Let's do it. It was a building that, in fact, helped spur Midtown to sell the land. A bunch of updates. Anyway, what they're saying is they bought a bunch of land, they undersold it, they made this woman
that guy
rich.
right there? He looked hella sad.
It's the one that they put on the picture. He's the one that they put on the picture. I am
Then
third
like,
ward.
yeah,
He's probably the
I
guy.
was gonna live here,
He's
but
probably the guy that tried to buy something and they're like, nah, man, you can't buy it. Why not? You're supposed to buy it for us, and then it's only somebody else.
Who told him to pose like that though?
He's in it. He's in it.
I
though.
am third ward.
Oh, so it's third ward super neighborhood president.
Oh, there we go. Okay, he's not the
Ken
random dude.
Rogers.
That makes sense.
Oh, so he's the president of the super neighborhood. I'm gonna introduce myself to
wonder.
this
Yeah,
gentleman.
let's get
I'm
him on
gonna
the show.
send him an email.
Let's get him on the show.
Ken, stands in front of the property where the Midtown Redevelopment Authority long hoped to build an affordable apartment complex, but which instead became part of. So he's the one that was like, hey, guess what this guy did? Apparently, that's why he's there. Hey, tax money. Thank you for bringing it up. Thank you for bringing it up, Mr. Ken Rogers. I guess
Shout out to you, Ken.
I mean, it's tax money, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Bro,
to some
that's
degree,
all of us.
and it's affordable housing. Inflation is a big deal. Things that's happening, so it's used for the purpose that it was done.
And I can almost understand if it was like a higher bidder situation, but they even undercut in the situation. So what's the point? Why would
went
you
through
do
this whole
this?
thing, spend everybody's money.
That's
so
horrible,
all the
bro.
investors are gonna make townhomes. So what? Come on, man.
Yeah, nah, man.
Do things. Anyway,
That's
all right,
wrong.
that's one situation. We're gonna stay updated with this as much as we can.
We're
Keep in
gonna
mind,
get
it's
Ken on the
fresh,
show. I
it's
need to
fresh.
ask him about this picture badly.
All right, let me see.
all I can think
Slideshow
about.
from beginning. No, not from beginning. Gosh.
Yes, where we at?
En el episodio bilingüe. Todo
Bilingüe.
and then on the federal and international side, en el lado federal e internacional, con respecto a impuestos y cosas así, Pope Francis ha fallecido. Pope Francis ha fallecido. Respetos al Papa. El último Papa que yo conocí antes de él fue Juan Pablo II. Juan Pablo II. That's who John Francis II is the one that I knew before him. Pope Francis passed away in Easter,
Yeah.
or right around Easter Monday.
Yeah, the next day. That was wild.
A lot of controversy.
You know that day is
Even though
San
it's
Jacinto Day?
Is that right?
Yeah, I was feeling
Look at
so
you.
sad.
Wow.
It's I guess it's a Texas thing. Because that's the day the San Jacinto battle either finished or started. I think finished. On San Jacinto Day, the Pope died. Great.
How long, do you guys know how long he's been Pope by any chance?
I
I'm looking at
don't.
the.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking at the. Yeah, at least I
not
think 20
long,
years, 20 years,
relatively.
maybe?
How many?
I don't know. 20. I'm thinking.
I think it's something like that, like 10. I was
there's
thinking like
a-
15, 20 maybe.
AP page, the Associated
Shit,
page.
he was old when he started, and he's hella
Associated
old
Press.
now. I mean, he's passed
Photo
now,
show
but,
Francis,
you know,
imagine
I don't
everywhere
remember.
as a Catholic faithful mourn him. Trump calls Pope Francis a fantastic kind of guy while departing from his own. So here's the tax situation. Keep this in mind. Pope, the president of the United States, is over there, right? So he flies the plane. There's no tax money. There's representation there about the country.
To the Vatican?
Yeah, to the funeral. To the funeral. He
the
went to the funeral, right? So there was people there in the funeral. I think Zelensky was there. So this is a Ukraine situation. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a potential opportunity for
Yeah,
world peace is what I was thinking.
Even Putin is Catholic.
But I don't know what
Yeah,
the
he is.
situation. So this is the layer.
They all respect the Pope.
This is all the layer of complication with regards to these conflicts that are costing tax money and creating other negative situations. And so that's why I brought it up, because I'm like,
Wow,
oh, okay,
that's
this everybody's intertwined with this,
Yeah.
with the Pope that everybody respects and loves and has been doing it for a while. And
Duermes con los angelitos, papa.
sí, vamos con los angelitos. Muchísimas gracias por sus mensajes de amor a la humanidad,
Sí.
del uno a nosotros. Yo lo escuché, mucha gente lo escuchó, yo lo aprecio y trato de aplicar esas enseñanzas. Muchísimas gracias.
Yo lo seguí en Twitter. Y él siempre estaba en Twitter.
Oh, de verdad.
Todos los días.
¿Qué decía de Twitter?
Todo positivo, todo con amor. Cualquier cosa que está pasando en el mundo, él siempre está positivo.
Qué bien. Qué bien.
Yep.
¿Qué más? Vamos avanzando. Sportsinto, here we go.
That's my theme song.
Yeah!
All right.
go.
Oh, that's the ending of the theme song. Thank you. Forgot
Yeah.
about that. All right, Sportsinto. What we got this week? We have NFL, NBA news. So first thing is the NFL draft. The NFL draft is happening. That is. Oh, go back.
Sorry,
You were there. Yeah. NFL draft. So check out that picture, man. 205,000 people showed up for the NFL draft this year.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at all those people,
wow.
dude. That's outside in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Wow.
You know how cold it is? How terrible they are? How miserable they are? Not at all. They're all drunk, having a great time. It is the NFL draft, and some interesting news in the NFL draft. The majority of them all went the way they were supposed to, except for one of them, which is Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
He is the son of Deion Sanders.
Oh,
Have you ever heard
okay.
Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Deion Sanders is
Running back?
DB, defensive back.
Defensive back.
He and receiver.
And receiver. All
He
right,
played
two
receiver
positions.
as well.
Right.
Yeah. But Deion was my favorite athlete growing up because I played DB.
Oh, is that right?
So everything about I used to buy his shoes. Yeah. Everything about Deion I used to love about. I still love Deion as a man. The way he talked, everything he brings. But his son is groomed since however young to be a great athlete, and he showed it in college. He destroyed in college, and he was supposed to go high in the NFL draft, and he didn't even get picked in the first round at all.
Okay,
They're hoping he's going to get picked in the second. We don't know what's going on.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter financially. When you drop out of the first to the second, it's millions of dollars that you lost.
Money's infinite.
True,
About infinite
true.
value, infinite money
It's right,
situations.
but they don't see it that way. So it's a humbling experience for the Sanders family.
Good. I hope he learns that good experience, goes in there, and does what he needs to do, and put himself at the value that he's supposed to be.
Well, the argument right now is like, why? Why is he not, right? So there's a huge fight about that. A lot of people are saying it's the way that he interviewed. Because he on paper, everything about him, physically, the way he does things, perfect. He is a little small, but I mean, for a quarterback nowadays, you have to be able to be mobile anyway. Nobody's Tom Brady and stands in the back anymore. You have to be mobile, and he is. He's fast, and he can build size with weight training and nutrition. That's not the problem. The problem is, apparently, this is what I'm hearing through sources, that he's too braggy, boastful. Comes off as arrogant.
But there you go.
He had for the thing his charm was like a license plate. It's just gold. And he's just indifferent about everything. But if I were him, I would use this as fuel. Chip on your shoulder. Go out there and show all these people who passed on you, man. Shout out to you and your family. Much love to y'all. I hope you do well. I know you will, because you can do it. So. That's the only interesting part of the Texans. On the Houston note, the Texans actually traded away their first-round draft pick in the middle of the draft. Nobody expected that. Instead, we traded that for more other draft picks. So there's some science and there's some conniving going on in the Texas offense and in the office. And I don't know what it is, but I'm optimistic because right now our defense is so stacked and solid. I don't care what you put out there as long as you protect CJ, we're good. All right, so that's NFL. And then on to NBA, the Rockets. Rockets. All right, since we had our last episode, both games have passed on, right? Okay. So the first game, we got destroyed by the Warriors. We played the worst game we've ever played this season. We've scored 85 points, the lowest ever this season. However, and everybody's like, oh, we're going to lose, it's over. Rah, rah, rah. No, here's the thing. We held Golden State to 95 points. You know how hard that is? It's ridiculously hard. All right, and so game 2, we came out and we killed them. We destroyed them. What was it? 109-94. Destroyed them, and that's Jalen Green right there, our captain, just dunking all over everybody. Bad news though, Jimmy Butler, their star player, had a nasty fall. But there's a problem in the NBA, and his name is Draymond Green. I cannot stand this dude. He's the center for the Golden State Warriors. It's Draymond Green. Funny joke, Chris Rock said to him one time that is the blackest name in America, Draymond Green. He didn't like that joke, by the way. He said it to his face. It was hilarious. Anyway, so Draymond plays like an animal, like a monster. It's basketball, and he's grabbing people and throwing them to the ground. He's kicking guys in the balls. Really? I'm not making this up. Google it. There's tons of videos of him just being a jerk on the game. Just like, why? Like, just shoot the ball, run, get the rebound. Why do you have to hit people in the face when you're doing it? It makes no sense. So he's notorious for this. He always does this. This is how he gets his team pumped up, whatever. So his aggressiveness, his over-aggressiveness caused his all-star to get hurt. The play happened. Our guy, Amen Thompson, who I've been raving about, is right there to get the rebound. And here comes crazy old Draymond. Boom! Hits him from behind. He falls and hits Jimmy Butler, who was in the air trying to get the ball. Undercuts him. He falls, boom, on his hip. And you can see his whole body jar. It was so bad, so bad. So Jimmy is now out with a pelvic contusion. Oh, man. It's bad. That's nasty. And it's Draymond's fault. It's your own teammate. Why you got to play like that, man? Why you got to play like that? Anyway, so the Rockets came out and destroyed them after their all-star player got out. What are they going to do? So I hope that Jimmy is better, because I don't want to win like this. Everybody's going to be like, oh, the Rockets only beat them because their star player was out. No, we're good. We're actually good. That first game was a rude awakening. This is the real playoffs now, y'all. Our kids are ready now. So I'm anticipating us winning the series. I don't know what's going to happen in the next series. We're waiting for other teams to finish that. It's an interesting time right now in the NBA. Shout out to Jimmy. I hope you get better, sir. So. Cool. That's all we have for Sportsito. Science. I'm out of spit. All right, so this week in science, check it out.
Interesting.
To date, Tonight.
April 25th.
25th. 25 de
Episode
abril.
121. A smiley face.
Esta noche, si miras ahí, vas a ver esto. Qué bonito, ¿verdad? How do you say Venus, Saturn? How do you say it in Spanish?
Venus y Saturno.
Saturno y Venus.
Venus, Saturno y la luna.
En la luna. Vamos a hacer esto.
Una cara feliz.
Mira.
Una cara
Qué bonito,
feliz.
¿verdad? So this is a very, very rare. I don't think this has ever happened ever in the history of. I don't know if the dinosaurs saw this. Maybe they did. But this is happening tonight. So
It looks like the cat from
The Cheshire Cat.
from where?
yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Yeah. What's it
Yeah.
called?
Alice in
What was
Wonderland.
the cat called?
The Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire cat.
Oh, I was just gonna call it the purple cat for the. You know the name, huh?
Yeah, you see
Cool.
bonus points.
So,
Yeah,
Bonus
so
points.
apparently if you're in Central
Keep your
Time
mind
like
for trivia
us, Central Time, unfortunately, you're gonna have to party tonight because this is gonna happen around 4 a.m.
Qué chévere.
in Central Time. So anyway,
El
check out
gato de Alicia in Wonderland. Hoy en el cielo.
esta
Wow.
noche.
Wow.
Míralo, pásalo.
Bush. Next events.
Events.
Who's still developing. Road to the Cook-Off, Road to the World Cup events coming up. The next one coming up April 25th.
That's tonight.
Tell us about it. Oh, so the events are already happening.
Esta noche
We're gonna have to streamline them.
tenemos una noche de comedia. So it's comedy night, stand-up comedy night. We have it. This is we're anticipating it being packed in there. Honestly, we got some VIP tables sold ahead of time. A whole bunch of hype is going around social media about this. So it's at Net Bar tonight. Net Bar on Net Street, by the way. I had a bunch of people went to the other location last time. So it's at Net Bar on Net Street tonight, 8 p.m. This is the debut of Christian Alexander's headlining. So it's going to be amazing. I'm hosting it. DJ JR is in the mix. It's at Net Bar. Come check it out.
Jose, you see? I said I was going to go to the poker game. I'm trying to get to that poker game. But we got this other event. That's a VIP, right?
VIP.
It's going to be packed, right?
It's going to be back. It's going to be great.
Where's the location at Net Bar?
On Net Street in the Heights, kind of like off of Washington and Shepherd.
Oh, man,
It's
that's
like
like a good
block
way.
away
I'm
from
going to
Washington
see what I can do. I'm going to make it out. I'm going to try to make it out. I'm going to try to make it out. Just saying, there's a lot of
Yep.
events. The next event, and then happening on May. What do we got?
Yeah, we got SaaS Stock USA. So shout out to Oleg and the
Shout out.
Honeycomb team.
sup, Oleg.
Check out the Rocket Network newsletter. They've been amazing to us. So Oleg does the SaaS Stock local events, so you can always check them out. SaaS Stock USA is the big national competition. They're in Europe as well as the US.
Wow, international.
And international.
International exposure. The premium advantage, Jacinto.
That's
Unicorn
right.
Forms, SaaS Talk. Pow! Streamline
Bam.
Solutions, guys. Keep it in mind.
And so we'll be competing for a $500,000 investment.
Whoa.
So it's pretty.
Investment.
Yeah,
Can
big
anybody
deal.
go to these competitions? How does it
Anyone
work?
can go, so you can buy tickets on sasstock-usa.com. It's May 13th and 14th.
2 days.
It's
2 days.
a
Can an
2-day
investor go
event.
to look for folks, or who can
Yeah.
go? Like, you know, what is the experience that anybody could get in these situations? Can I put money if I'm like, hey, yo, invest me something, yeah, or is it like only for a particular set of groups? How does
Yeah,
it work?
we'll definitely talk to the Houston Angel Network if you're interested
Houston
in learning
Angel
about
Network.
angel investing. If
Got
you're
it.
an individual who wants to invest in startups like us, or like there are plenty of startups in Houston.
There you go.
So we're always trying to support the Houston scene here.
Houston Angel Network.
Yep, Houston Angel
God,
Network.
let's try to figure out how to get maybe one of them into the episode so that we
Yeah.
can get those
Yeah.
connections going. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
I'll make an introduction.
That'd
But
be
yeah,
awesome.
so if you're an angel, if you're interested in investing, if you are a startup and you want to check out other startups, there are also tables so you can show what you do. And if you're just curious about startups in general, or you want to see what's out there, maybe you're a business and you want to see what's new or what's exciting in the B2B software as a service world, which is our little corner of the internet, come check it out. It's in Austin, May 12th, May 13th and 14th.
And it's all day, both days. And Austin is a great city.
Yeah.
A great city. And this is it's a weekday though, right? Weekday, Tuesday,
Yeah,
Wednesday, or
it's in the middle of the week.
it's in the middle of the week. Okay, cool. Go check out, do a little road trip to Austin, see what you can find out. If you got the opportunity, SaaS Talk. From May, episode every day. Oh yeah, we're supposed to start daily episodes starting in May. Starting in May, probably gonna start doing 1 minute to 2 minute episodes to get the feel of how to do these daily episodes that we've been announcing. Yeah. It's one of these things, like one step at a time. This is a jumping step at a time. So don't forget, be on the lookout for daily episodes. If you have information that you'd like us to share while we do the daily, what would you call it, daily strategy,
Yeah.
send it to us. Let us know. But we'll continue to keep the Friday episode. So we'll kind of see how this builds up with regards to the continuity of the information. It just feels like there's just so much info and there's so many things are going in so many places.
And it changes constantly.
And it changes constantly. I perceive we need this 1 day a week. 5 days a week kind of daily touch. So that Friday is like, oh, several things have happened.
Every day is going to be like, forget everything you saw yesterday. This is it.
This is the new truth.
Yeah.
This is the new truth.
Yeah. Every day we'll be doing that.
There's an episode in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where he goes into an ethics class and the guy tells him, yesterday's reality is not today's reality. I don't know if you're going to watch that one.
I've seen every episode, so I do remember
There's
that.
an episode. I'm just saying, it's been out there. What else? We also invite you to be a part of the episodes, right?
Yeah.
Don't forget to go to the website. There's a link where it says register to the episode, exposure for your business or your information.
Also, one event on Sunday. I got the Dance Oasis. Remember we had them last time?
Yes.
So Dance Oasis, that's on Sunday. I'm going to be DJing, hosting that event. It's going to be all from 2:30. We start with 2:30 Pilates class, and after that starts the dance classes, all the way till 9 p.m. So we're going to be there. Equal parts brewing.
Ahora, eventos. Vamos a hacer exactamente lo mismo, pero en español.
Okay.
All right, entonces, acuérdense, tenemos el Road to the Cook-Off, Road to the World Cup, Camino al Cook-Off, camino a la Copa Mundial, una secuencia de eventos para crear exposición para negociantes. Si están interesados, acuérdense, estamos en development, eso, ¿ok? Próximo evento, hoy de noche. Noche de comedia.
Noche de comedia. Esta noche tenemos comediantes profesionales en el Net Bar en la calle Net Street, cerca de Washington y Shepherd, ahí por el Heights.
¿A qué hora? ¿Hoy? ¿A qué hora empieza?
Esta noche a las 8 a 10.
Hoy es abril 25, ¿sí ves? José, te dije que iba a ir al póker, pero tenemos un evento VIP con los comediantes, entonces, vamos a ver, voy a tratar de hacer todo, ¿ok?
Yep.
También tenemos SaaS Talk, competencia.
Sí, vamos en Austin por una competición de negocios por $500,000.
$500,000.
Sí.
$500,000.
Exacto. Sí,
Exactamente.
de investimentos en el campeón.
Inversiones para
sí.
inversionistas, ¿ok?
Sí. Ok, entonces vamos en mayo. Es abierto a todos, entonces bien. Si te entras los startups, los negocios de informática y si quiere aprender más de hacer los investimentos, se puede venir también.
Exactamente. ¿Quieren aprender? ¿Quieren ir un poco más con respecto a inversiones? SaaS Talk, mayo 13 y 14 en Austin, ¿ok? En Austin. Todos los días, acuérdense, vamos a hacer episodios una vez al día, empezando en mayo. Okay? It's take a picture time, guys.
Y el otro evento, Dance Oasis, es domingo a las 2:30 de la tarde hasta las 9. Vamos a tener clases de bachata, salsa y zouk. No sé si conoces zouk.
Sí, sí, conozco.
Sí, sí. Oh,
Sí.
wow.
Patrick
Okay.
sabe mucho.
Muchos
Hasta el nombre del
amigos
gato
que
se sabe,
sí,
Patrick.
todo.
Hasta el nombre del gato
El
se
nombre
sabe.
del gato. ¿Cuál gato?
El gato de la luna.
All right, take a
Picture.
pic. 1, 2, 3.
All
Yes.
right, and the shout out.
Shout out. Yo fui al Festival de Tacos ayer en Downtown, en el Post. No sé si conoces el Post. ¿The Post?
Sí, sí.
Yeah. Festival de Tacos es el segundo año. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fue locura. En medio había lucha libre y durante todo por el redondo había tacos y tequila gratis. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y luego empezó a llover. Ahí estaba yo con JR, el DJ, allá afuera y nos tomamos abajo para esconderle de la lluvia. Y oh my God, no pararon. La lluvia no separó a la gente de Houston. Estaban ahí en la línea con tacos, callándole agua a los tacos, comiéndolos, bebiendo su tequila con agua. Oh my God. Yeah. Entonces, el próximo año, por favor, vengan. Oh my God. It was awesome. They're like average tequila. These are all top shelf. These are all the best Houston restaurants who come to compete for this prize. I don't even know what they win for being the first prize, but shout out to Via Arcos Tacos on navigation on the East End. I was there representing with DJ JR. I was on the mic pumping everybody up. You know how I do. And it was amazing. So come out next year, y'all. It was crazy awesome.
Shout out. Shout out.
Any shout out?
Shout outs. Last one. I got one for Texas Autism Academy. Thank you very much for the experience of the annual clay shoot tournament. Had a great time.
Yeah, they're busting caps.
Yeah. My precision Texas Autism Academy is coming up with great solutions that are helping education with regards to this condition and saving us tax dollars because it's a private entity, which is creating solutions that are not costing us tax dollars, right? So thank you very much, Texas Autism Academy.
Busting caps in the name of charity.
I like it.
Love it.
That's it. See you guys next time.
Bam. We both went up.